with me a sec while I quickly rename this stream. Okay. All right. Well, to begin with, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. It has been a very, very long time since I've done any sim driving whatsoever. I would say a couple months now. It's hard to explain, but for a variety of reasons, I have not found the time, energy, desire to sim, so I haven't. But I also recognize that not simming constantly is also dulling my game. And I just simply can't kart enough in real life. I just don't have enough time or the freedom to go karting whenever I want, so sim and sim racing does really fill a useful gap for me. But anyway, been doing a lot of regular racing, was really enjoying that, and just didn't really want to devote the mental energy to this. But I'm not doing enough races, unfortunately. I keep having to back out of races because stuff comes up. So, I think getting back into sim would be a good idea. And I should stop being such a wimp and just do it. All right, Brentamonte. This is K100, which isn't all that interesting, but we'll give it a go. No idea about gearing. So Brentamonte, I would say, would be your kind of more geared for Zoom. I think. So let's take a look at my. So I've put ratios up, which is nice. Yeah, sure. We'll try 1181. I have no idea. Really no clue. It's been so long since I've played. I haven't the first idea. Alright, before we get going for realsies here, I want to see that. Yeah. Okay, there's definitely sound from the game coming in. why don't we just go with this? All right. Ooh. I broke 1,000. Dooby dooby doo. I kind of want to get back into the shifter again. This feels a little... All right. Ever so slowly moving forwards in very small increments. But like I said, it's been a couple months. It will take time. So one of the reasons I haven't been playing is I kind of got sick of dealing with force feedback. So I don't know what changed. I think I was playing... Oh, I know what changed, is I fucked with my rig. Yeah, I moved shakers around, and then one of them died, and then I bought one that ended up not working, and blah blah blah. Anyway, long story short, I just kind of got sick of the whole computer mess more than the driving. And then what happened is, the warmer weather came around. Oh shit, I'm not paying attention. And I started racing again. And it just kind of, funny thing that happens when I start racing karts is that I just stop kind of wanting to sim. Probably because it's hard to serve two masters. It's like when I get in kart racing mode and I want to start winning kart races, I get into, that's kind of where I want to focus my energy. But, counterintuitively, obviously you sim to keep yourself sharp for racing. So there's just this weird thing of like, I don't know. It's like there's something about the real thing and the not real thing, and they scratch different itches, I guess. Alright. You want to take me completely unawares this time, corner. Oof. Almost lost that. But instead got to keep it rather heroically. Kind of screwed up the last section. Although one could say at this stage I'm screwing up every section. And one would be correct. Residue. Oops. I'm just sort of going on autopilot and not really effective autopilot. I mean, just sort of dooby-dooby-doom. Just kind of off here in dreamland. Sorry, guys. Try to be a little bit more... And, this is part of, I guess, what I'm talking about. It's like, unless you really have the focus for it. It's like regular driving. It's kind of hard to come out, fuck around, and be fast. You've got to put your mind to it and then let it go. So unfortunately, I just can't walk in here, let it go, and expect miracles to happen unless I do it in a certain kind of way. All right. Shaved off a reasonable amount of time there. Oh, bonk. Forgive me. Oh, cow. Darth Vader. Michael Abath. All right, Mr. Abath, let us do battle. One never can tell with an internet name whether it is an actual name or an acronym or a completely made up name or a homonym or a pseudonym or a... Well, you know what I mean. However, I'm going to guess that Michael Abath is indeed Michael Abath. Could be, with an R thrown in, Mr. Carr. The little Abarth, or rather, I guess Abarth is the company within the company, or whatever you want to call it. It's tuner. Eek. Which brings us to the question of gearing. This thing I hate with K100. Let's, for the sake of argument, go to the pits. Change things up a little bit. All right, so tuning. We are currently at 1181, which is a 7.36 ratio. So you know what? Let's try this. 7.44. Yes. Okay, and let's go to tuning and let's just see how the tires have been messed with. Let's see, where are you, mouse? They are all set to 9 psi, which I guess is reasonable. If I were to start them super low, that might be an interesting experiment also. But let's start at 9, see what happens. The card feels very stuck. And I think I've got all the grip in the world, basically. You know, let's just give this a run. Just squeaked that one in.